All right, let's talk about something that will completely change the way you see reality. Not just your life, but reality itself. Imagine being able to manifest anything you want, not just in months or years, but 10 times faster. Your dream house, financial freedom, the perfect relationship, health, peace, joy, all of it. Now, I know this sounds bold, almost too good to be true. But what if I told you that the reason most people struggle with manifestation is because they're doing it in the wrong dimension? Yes, the wrong dimension. You see, most people try to manifest from the third dimension, the world of physicality, effort, struggle, and linear time. This is where you're taught that if you want to achieve something, you have to grind, hustle, and push against obstacles. Don't get me wrong, effort is important, but there's a reason why so many people work themselves to exhaustion and still don't get what they want. They're stuck in the rules of the third dimension, where everything is dense, slow, and limited by time. What if instead you could bypass all of that by accessing a higher level of existence, a dimension where time collapses, energy flows freely, and manifestation becomes instantaneous? That's the fifth dimension, and today I'm going to show you how to unlock it. The fifth dimension isn't something out of a sci-fi movie. It's not some far-off place you need to travel to. It's a state of consciousness, a frequency, a way of being that's already available to you. But here's the catch: most people are completely unaware of it. Why? Because their minds are trapped in the patterns and limitations of the third dimension. They're stuck in fear, doubt, and scarcity. They believe in limitation because that's what they've been taught their whole lives. But let me tell you something, limitation is an illusion. The fifth dimension reveals that everything you desire already exists. It's just waiting for you to align with it.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
So, how do you align with the fifth dimension? How do you step into this higher frequency where manifestation happens not through struggle, but through flow? The first key is understanding the language of the fifth dimension. In the third dimension, we operate with words, logic, and action. But in the fifth dimension, the language is energy and vibration. What you feel, what you believe, what you embody, that is what creates your reality. You've probably heard the phrase, like attracts like, and while this is often oversimplified, it holds a powerful truth. Your vibration is your magnet. When you're vibrating at the frequency of abundance, love, or success, those things naturally flow into your life. But when you're vibrating at the frequency of fear, lack, or doubt, you block them. Let me ask you this: what kind of vibration are you putting out into the world right now? When you think about your desires, do you feel excitement, gratitude, and certainty? Or do you feel anxiety, impatience, and frustration? Be honest with yourself, because this is the first step to unlocking the fifth dimension. You can't shift your vibration until you're aware of what it currently is. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. In the fifth dimension, time doesn't work the way it does in the third dimension. Here, time is fluid, non-linear. What does this mean? It means that the future you're dreaming about, the version of you who has already manifested everything they desire, already exists. The fifth dimension collapses the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. It allows you to tap into the energy of your future self and bring it into the present moment. This is why manifestation happens so much faster in the fifth dimension. You're not trying to create something new, you're simply aligning with what already exists. But let's get practical. How do you actually do this? How do you access the energy of the fifth dimension and start manifesting 10x faster? The first step is to shift your focus from doing to being. In the third dimension, we're taught that action is everything. But in the fifth dimension, It's not about how much you do, it's about who you are. If you want to manifest abundance, you have to be abundant. If you want to manifest love, you have to be love. This isn't about pretending or faking it. It's about embodying the energy of your desires as if they're already yours. Take a moment to think about this. What would it feel like to already have what you're trying to manifest? Close your eyes and imagine it. Feel it, not just in your mind, but in your body, in your heart, in your entire being. When you do this, you're not just imagining your future, you're aligning with it. You're tuning into the frequency of your desires and bringing them into the present moment. This brings us to the second step, letting go of resistance. Resistance is what keeps you stuck in the third dimension. It shows up as fear, doubt, or attachment to specific outcomes. When you're attached to how or when something will manifest, you're actually pushing it away. Why? Because attachment creates a vibration of lack. It's a signal to the universe that you don't believe your desires are already yours. In the fifth dimension, there's no need for attachment, because you already know that what you desire is on its way. Letting go doesn't mean giving up, it means trusting the process, surrendering control, and allowing the universe to do its part. But here's the thing, letting go isn't always easy. It requires faith. It requires you to release the need for certainty and step into the unknown. And this is where most people struggle. They try to control every detail of their manifestation, and in doing so, they block the flow of the fifth dimension. So let me ask you this, are you willing to let go of control? Are you willing to trust that the universe knows exactly how to bring your desires to you in the perfect way and at the perfect time? As we close this first part, I want you to reflect on something. The fifth dimension isn't something outside of you. It's not a place you have to reach or a skill you have to master. It's a state of consciousness that's already within you, waiting to be awakened. The question is, are you ready to step into it? Are you ready to release the limitations of the third dimension and embrace the infinite possibilities of the fifth? Because this is just the beginning. Now that we've begun to uncover the secret of the fifth dimension, let's go deeper. Let's talk about one of the most profound aspects of this higher state of consciousness, the collapse of time. In the third dimension, we're conditioned to believe that time is linear. You've heard it your whole life, past, present, future, all moving in a straight line. But what if I told you that's not how time actually works? What if I told you that the future you're striving for isn't some distant point ahead of you? What if it already exists and you can access it right now? That's the power of the fifth dimension. In the fifth dimension, time is not a straight line. It's more like a spiral or even an infinite web where every moment past, present, and future exists simultaneously. Now think about this for a moment. The version of you who has already manifested your dreams, the one who's living your ideal reality, is not out there in some distant future. They're alive right now in another layer of reality. The key is learning how to collapse the illusion of time and step into the energy of that version of you, bringing it into your present moment. So, how do we do this? How do we collapse time and embody the energy of our future self? It starts with one simple but profound decision. You must accept that your desires are already done. Not maybe, not someday, but done. This is where most people get stuck. They spend their time wishing, hoping, and waiting, which keeps their desires in the future. But in the fifth dimension, there is no waiting. There is only now. To manifest 10x faster, you have to stop thinking of your desires as something you're trying to create and start embodying the truth that they already exist. Let me ask you this. Can you imagine what it would feel like if the life you're dreaming about was already yours? Not just as a thought experiment, but as a visceral, emotional experience. Close your eyes for a moment and picture it. See yourself living that life. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the freedom. Let it fill every cell of your body. This isn't just visualization. This is quantum alignment. When you embody the energy of your future self, you collapse the gap between where you are and where you want to be. You draw that reality into your present moment, and the universe responds to your vibration by rearranging circumstances to match it. But here's the catch. You can't just pretend to feel it. You have to believe it with every fiber of your being. This is where the real work begins. Most people struggle with this because their minds are still tethered to the limitations of the third dimension. They look at their current circumstances and think, how can I feel abundant when my bank account is empty? Or how can I feel loved when I'm single? But this is the illusion of the third dimension at work. It tricks you into thinking that your external reality determines your internal state. In the fifth dimension, it's the opposite. Your internal state creates your external reality. So how do you shift your internal state when your external circumstances don't seem to match? The answer is one word: trust. Trust in the process. Trust that the universe is already working behind the scenes to align everything in your favor. Trust that even when you don't see evidence right away, your desires are on their way to you. This trust is what allows you to hold the vibration of your future self, even when your current reality hasn't caught up yet. Let me ask you this: are you willing to trust the unseen? Are you willing to believe in your desires so deeply that they feel just as real as your current circumstances? As you begin to embody the energy of your future self, something incredible happens. Your actions start to shift. You're no longer acting from a place of lack or fear. Instead, you're acting from a place of alignment and certainty. Think about it. How would the version of you who already has everything you desire behave? How would they think, speak, and make decisions? When you start to embody that energy, your actions naturally align with your highest vibration. And when your actions align with your vibration, you create a powerful momentum that accelerates your manifestations. But here's the thing: this process isn't about forcing or controlling. It's not about trying to manipulate the universe into giving you what you want. That's still three-dimensional thinking. In the fifth dimension, manifestation is about flow. It's about aligning with the energy of your desires and allowing them to unfold in their perfect timing. This doesn't mean sitting back and doing nothing. It means taking inspired action. Inspired action isn't forced or stressful. It's intuitive, effortless, and joyful. It feels like a natural extension of your alignment. Let me ask you this: are you taking inspired action, or are you stuck in the cycle of overthinking and over-controlling? The final piece of collapsing time is gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful frequencies in the universe, and it's the ultimate key to aligning with the fifth dimension. When you're grateful for something, you're affirming that it's already yours. You're tuning into the vibration of having rather than wanting. But here's the secret: don't just practice gratitude for the things you already have. Practice gratitude for the things you're in the process of manifesting. Thank the universe as if your desires have already come true. Feel the gratitude in your heart, not as an obligation, but as a natural expression of your alignment. Let me ask you this: can you find it in yourself to be grateful for your desires right now, even before they show up? As we close this part, I want you to reflect on this. The fifth dimension isn't something you need to reach. It's already here, waiting for you to step into it. The version of you who has everything you desire is already alive, already thriving, already aligned. Your work is to collapse the illusion of time, embody that energy, and trust in the infinite power of the universe to bring it into your reality. You're not creating your future, you're aligning with it. And when you do, you unlock the secret to manifesting anything 10x faster. Let's go even deeper. Now that we've explored the idea of collapsing time and embodying your future self, we need to understand the most fundamental aspect of manifesting in the fifth dimension, vibrational alignment. This is the core of everything. Your vibration is the signal you're sending out into the universe, and the universe matches that signal every single time. It's not personal. It's not random. It's energetic law. But here's the truth: most people are unaware of the vibration they're emitting, and that's why they feel stuck in the third dimension. So today, we're going to uncover the energy codes that will allow you to master your vibration and fully unlock the fifth dimension. First, let's start with a question. Have you ever stopped to truly assess the energy you're carrying right now? Not just in passing, but with deep, honest awareness. What emotions dominate your day-to-day life? What thoughts repeat in your mind? What beliefs have taken root in your subconscious? These are the building blocks of your vibration. If you're carrying fear, doubt, guilt, or shame consciously or unconsciously, you're emitting a low frequency. And no matter how much you want to manifest abundance, love, or success, the universe will continue reflecting your dominant vibration back to you. But here's the good news: your vibration is not fixed. It's something you can shift, shape, and elevate. And once you master it, you unlock the full potential of the fifth dimension. The first step is understanding that your vibration is a combination of three things: your thoughts, your emotions, and your beliefs. Let's break this down. Your thoughts are the foundation of your vibration. Every thought you think sends out an energetic signal. Positive, empowering thoughts emit a high frequency, while negative, limiting thoughts emit a low one. But here's the catch: it's not enough to just think positive. If your thoughts are surface level and not backed by genuine emotion, they won't carry much power. This is why so many people struggle with affirmations. They say things like, "I am abundant," but deep down they don't believe it. Their emotions and beliefs contradict their words, and the universe always responds to the dominant vibration, what you truly feel and believe beneath the surface. That brings us to emotions. Emotions are the amplifier of your vibration. They're what give your thoughts their power. When you feel joy, gratitude, love, or excitement, your vibration skyrockets. But when you feel fear, anger, or despair, your vibration plummets. The key is to become the master of your emotional state. This doesn't mean suppressing negative emotions or pretending to be happy when you're not. It means learning to process and release low vibration emotions so they don't take over your energy. Let me ask you this: when you feel emotions like frustration or fear, do you let them linger, or do you consciously shift your state? One of the most powerful tools for shifting your emotional state is gratitude. Gratitude is the ultimate high-frequency emotion. It's a signal to the universe that you're already in alignment with abundance, love, and all the good things you desire. But here's the trick: gratitude has to be felt deeply. It's not about just listing things you're grateful for, it's about immersing yourself in the feeling of gratitude until it fills your entire being. Try it now. Think of something, anything, that you're deeply grateful for. Close your eyes and let that gratitude expand in your heart. Feel how it shifts your energy instantly. This is vibrational alignment in action. Now, let's talk about beliefs. Beliefs are the hidden force that shapes your vibration more than anything else. You can think positive thoughts and feel good emotions, but if you have limiting beliefs buried in your subconscious, they'll sabotage your vibration every time. Beliefs like "I'm not good enough," "I don't deserve this," or "things always go wrong for me" operate like energetic anchors, pulling you down no matter how much you try to rise. The key is to identify and rewrite these beliefs. This isn't always easy, but it's absolutely essential for unlocking the fifth dimension. Let me ask you this: what beliefs about yourself and the world are you holding on to that might be lowering your vibration? To rewrite a limiting belief, you first need to become aware of it. Pay attention to the stories you tell yourself, the thoughts that repeat in your mind, and the patterns in your life. Once you've identified a limiting belief, challenge it. Ask yourself, is this belief true? Where did it come from? Does it align with the version of me I want to become? Then, replace it with a new, empowering belief. For example, if you've been telling yourself, I'm not good enough, replace it with, I am more than enough, exactly as I am. But here's the key. Don't just repeat the new belief, feel it. Visualize yourself embodying it. Act as if it's already true. This is how you shift your vibration on a deep subconscious level. Finally, let's talk about the importance of alignment. Alignment is when your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are all working together in harmony, vibrating at the same high frequency. When you're in alignment, you're unstoppable. The universe responds to you effortlessly. Doors open, opportunities flow, and manifestations happen faster than you could have imagined. But alignment isn't something you achieve once and then forget about. It's a daily practice. It's about continuously checking in with yourself, noticing when you're out of sync, and realigning your energy. This is why self-awareness is so critical. You can't shift your vibration if you're not aware of it. Throughout your day, ask yourself, what's my vibration right now? What energy am I emitting? If you notice that you're feeling off, don't judge yourself. Simply pause, breathe, and shift. Use tools like gratitude, visualization, or affirmations to raise your frequency. The more you practice this, the easier it becomes. Over time, you'll notice that high vibration states become your default. And when that happens, you've fully unlocked the fifth dimension. As we close this part, I want you to reflect on something. You are the creator of your vibration, and your vibration is the creator of your reality. Every thought, emotion, and belief you choose is shaping the life you're living. So let me ask you this. Are you ready to take full responsibility for your vibration? Are you ready to step into your power and align with the infinite possibilities of the fifth dimension? This is it. Everything we've discussed so far has led us to this moment. We've explored how to collapse time, embody the energy of your future self, and master vibrational alignment. But now, it's time to take the final step, a quantum leap into the fifth dimension. This leap isn't just about manifesting faster or more efficiently. It's about fundamentally transforming the way you live, the way you think, and the way you create. It's about stepping into the truth of who you really are, a limitless being, connected to infinite possibilities. Here's the secret most people don't realize. Committing to the fifth dimension isn't something you do halfway. It's not about dipping your toes in or trying it out when it feels convenient. The fifth dimension requires your full presence, your full trust, and your full surrender. And that's where many people hesitate. They cling to the safety and predictability of the third dimension, the linear world of effort, control, and scarcity, because it feels familiar. But here's the question you need to ask yourself. Are you willing to let go of the familiar to step into the extraordinary? Are you ready to take the leap? The quantum leap begins with one simple but profound shift. You must stop living from your circumstances and start living from your vision. In the third dimension, people let their external reality dictate their internal state. If things are going well, they feel good. If things aren't, they feel bad. But in the fifth dimension, it's the opposite. Your internal state creates your external reality. This means you can no longer let your circumstances define you. Instead, you must let your vision lead you. What does this look like? It means making decisions, taking actions, and showing up every day as the version of you who already has everything you desire. It means living as if your dreams are already real, because in the fifth dimension they are. But let's be real, this isn't always easy. Your current reality will try to pull you back. Your mind will try to convince you that it's not working, that you're being unrealistic, that you should just settle for what's practical. These are the voices of the third dimension, and they're not your truth. When these doubts arise, you have to stand firm in your knowing. You have to remind yourself that the fifth dimension is not about evidence, it's about energy. The proof will come, but only after you've fully committed to the vibration of your desires. And here's the key: commitment means consistency. You can't align with the fifth dimension one day and fall back into doubt the next. You have to show up every single day as the highest version of yourself. This doesn't mean being perfect, it means being intentional. It means choosing moment by moment to align with the energy of your desires rather than the energy of your fears. It means trusting the process even when the results aren't immediately visible. Let me ask you this: are you willing to stay the course even when the path feels uncertain? The final step in the quantum leap is surrender. Surrender doesn't mean giving up, it means letting go of control. It means releasing the need to know how or when your desires will manifest. This can feel terrifying at first because the third dimension has conditioned us to believe that control equals safety. But in the fifth dimension, control is an illusion. The universe knows exactly how to bring your desires to you in the most perfect way and timing. Your job is not to micromanage the process, it's to stay aligned with the outcome. When you surrender, you create space for the universe to work its magic. You open yourself to miracles, synchronicities, and opportunities that are beyond anything you could have planned. So, here's the ultimate question: are you ready to take the leap? Are you ready to let go of the limitations of the third dimension and fully commit to living in the fifth? Because once you do, there's no turning back. You'll begin to manifest with a power and ease that will feel almost effortless. You'll tap into the flow of the universe, where everything you desire comes to you not as a struggle, but as a natural extension of who you are. This is your birthright. This is your potential. And the only thing standing between you and the life you've always dreamed of is your decision to leap. As we close, remember this: the fifth dimension isn't a place you visit. It's a state you embody. It's a way of being. And the moment you fully commit to it, you'll realize that the power to manifest anything 10x faster has always been within you. The question is, will you claim it?